couple of older houses here. We could just say older, leave it at that. But there, over there's the island. That's where the Indian village was. But City Hall's right down there, right back down behind, right back down that way. How high is that, you figure?
What, this?
Yeah. 40?
About that. 30.
And pretty tall, ain't it? But we're going to look around a little bit, check out a couple of them. Check out the deer tracks. Look at that. These are deer tracks. I've never seen so many in my life. Look at all that. All right. Now I quit just getting distracted, Heather. I know. Heather says I get distracted by wildlife. Squirrel! But we'll check it out. We'll start here with the big one. M.B. Mullins. Huh. 1848 to 1906. We're gonna have to look this one up. There's a D-Y? D-E-W-I-E? Oh, Dewey. Duh. That was the first name, not the last name. It's Dewey something. And there's a M.M. just kind of laying here. There's a few of them just randomly laying around here and there. But this one, obviously, the lamb, and you can tell the small grave. This was a child. This is Braden Hansel. It's like 1906 to 1906. Wait a minute. Colmer. This is infantry. Can't really tell. 50th Infantry. Only date I can see is something 26 1928 death date. And this one laying down, Nancy A. Colmer, 1861 to 1915. She was the sunshine of our home. W.A. Colmer, 1909. Didn't have a, well, you have to 1909 minus 58. But there's some old ones here. I think there might have been a couple Civil War, if I'm not mistaken. No clue where this one goes. It's just laying here on the ground. Daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Walsh. February 1904 to 1909 is a 5-year-old. There's more of them you can see here. Look at that. Several headstone bases being used as a retaining wall. A couple here, I'm guessing that's where the bases came from. There's a couple here, a couple there too. Most of them are missing their stones. It says Gunsford. Alex M. Lunsford, died 1899. Now there's 3 more there, all in a row, one stone. I'm guessing the whole, it's a Lunsford family plot. There's another one just laying around, broken. They're laying everywhere, broken. Miller, died 1896. Wow, B.H. Miller. Wow, these are some old ones. Right there's where we're going. Alonzo Aldridge. No date. See if there's anything on the front. Nope, nothing there. And nothing on these. There's another one laying there. I'm guessing this is full of them. I'm guessing this is all full of, because this is the old cemetery. You know, there's probably, it looks like just in this area there could be 70, 80 people with no markers or broken markers. Alice B. Aldridge. And William Aldridge. No date on that one either. Now you can see there's several more laying here. There's a pedestal to one, and there's one that's fell over. Buskirk. That's the ones we're curious about right there. That's the ones we came to see. But we'll look at these first. Never seen anything like that before. Molly Lewis Buskirk. No more, no more. My heart doth faint when I the life recall of her who lives so free from taint, so virtuous deemed by all, that in herself was so complete. I think that she was taken by God to deck his paradise and with his saints to reign. I've never seen one like that before. There's three of them. There's two more over there just like it. I don't see a death date. Let's see if there's anything on the back. No, I don't see any born or death dates. Hudson. 908. 806. Tough call. Henry Clay Ragland. Goochland County, Virginia. Died in 1911. Believing in equal rights to all men, both in church and state. He was a Baptist in religion and a Democrat in politics. Louisa Ragland, wife of H.C. Ragland. Full of years and kind deeds, she has gone from earth with her loved ones in heaven. It's a nice marker. That's a really nice marker. See, I wouldn't mind having one like that. Yep. There's another one right behind you too. I'll get close up on these. They don't have dates, but she died in beauty like a rose, blown from its parent stem. She died in beauty like a pearl, dropped from some. She lives in glory like night's gems, set round in silver moon. She lives in glory like the sun amid the blue of June. It's pretty. Check these out, Melvin. Read these too. Yeah, don't fall. Henry Clay Ragland. Hello. Hello. Company B, 5th Virginia Cavalry, a Confederate soldier who died in full faith of the righteousness of the principles for which he fought. Born May 7th, 1844, died May 1st, 1911. Wow. And Taylor Buskirk. This is a little one, so I'm guessing this one's a baby's grave. A sin could be blight or sorrow fade. Death came with friendly care. The opening bud to heaven conveyed, and blade it blossom there. Now these, I want to check into a little bit and check these out. Now this is Ann's grave. She was beaten, her husband found her. He came home and found her all but dead. She said, who did it? That kind of thing. Unfortunately, Anthony, about 2 years later, you see, he's not buried here. About 2 years after her death, he was a trader. Like I said, he had the very first trading business here in Logan, right over there, as a matter of fact. And he was on a trading mission. And he was coming back from Pennsylvania. He had been up there trading, furs and ginseng. And he was coming back, and he had gotten cholera. And unfortunately, back in the day, you can just take an antibiotic today, and take care of that sort of thing. But they didn't exactly have that sort of thing back then. And anyhow, he dies on the way back. He doesn't make it back home. He was in his 70s. But he died, and he's buried up in Cabell County. This is Logan County. He's buried in Cabell County where he died. But anyhow, we're going to see if we can't get a close-up on her grave, because her
inscription: Ann Lawson, wife of Anthony Lawson of Logan County, VA, who was born in the parish of Longhorsby, in the county of Northumberland, England, on the 17th day of March, AD 1783. Murdered on the night of the 17th of December, 1847, by 2 of her own slaves.
I really read it that well. It tells about how she was murdered right there. Murdered by 2 of her slaves. It actually says that. But this is where she lays to this day. Anyhow, I want to check this one out too. Who is this? I've seen pictures of this one. This is Elizabeth, wife of George Avis, born June 15th, 1819, and died May 16th, 1861. I think Stonewall or Stockwall, something with something wall. Can't really tell. But now this one, I've seen some pictures. I saw pictures of this one doing some research on Ann's. This one I was kind of curious about. And it's really overgrown real bad, but I'm gonna see if we can't. And you can tell, look at the fence. Notice the fence work. You see that? Now this is much, much, much later. You can tell the detail, that kind of stuff, Industrial Revolution, as opposed to hand forged. Look at the difference. That thing, it's the corners are pulled apart. But other than that, it's still intact. It's still in great shape. Look at that. Completely rusted. Gone. Deteriorated. The entire corner is gone, or it's rusted away to nothing. But we're going to try to get in there and see who is in here. Now, be careful with these metal rails. I'm not going to touch them at all, just in case. We don't want to break anything. That's not what we're here for. James L., son of W.F. and Polly Butcher, born 1869 and died 1888. A long time ago, wasn't it? It goes back in through there too. It seems like it's pretty common in a lot of these graveyards. You think you cover the graveyard and then you look back into the brush line and see more stones. Here we go again. You can see yucca plants back there too. That's usually an indicator of a graveyard. I'm not sure how that got started, but yucca plants are a graveyard typical graveyard fare. Anyway, okay, now the big one in the center. I don't know if I can make out anything on this or not. Looks like Van Adder, 1886, died 1886. Huh. Some old graves here in there. A.L. Altizer. Huh. Not sure, but I suspect that may be a child's grave for a couple reasons. One, the top has the Bible thing on it, and the footstone's really close. So that may be a child's grave. You can see which the fence, which is much newer, is deteriorating. They don't make it like they used to, do they? We don't make nothing like we used to. I didn't even see those. I'm guessing. Just guessing. Yeah, I see one right there. I see one right, there's a stone. There's more back through there. All right, let me get out of here. Go see if I can see anything on the other side. Ooh, thorny. Imagine the view, what this was like when she was buried here. I bet this was beautiful. Anyway, base with the stone missing, another base. Looks like a lot of the stones have been taken and used for other stuff. Some may be buried too. J. Ed Butcher, 1871 to 1905, and no name or something, if we can make it out. Wilhelmina, no, cause it can't be, has to be William, because it says son of. Oh, Buskirk died like 1850. That's an old one too. Well, this is what I was curious about. If y'all know me, you know I like going back in places like this looking for the graves that nobody knows about. I like looking for the lost ones. Haven't been seen in 100 years. You can see there's a game trail and a half going up through here. That's where all the deer tracks are. I've never seen that many deer tracks. There's a something. You can't read it, it's deteriorated too bad. But there's definitely more here. I thought the graveyard ended there, but it obviously doesn't. See a wall back here. Well, Heather, you almost had had a fall for your compilation video of us tripping and falling on graveyards. You almost had one. Wow, look at that. There's an old one too. Says mother. I can read that from here. Trash piled up on it. A little closer. Mother A-R-A Araminta. A-R-A-M-I-N-T-A. Yep. Araminta Chambers. Born 1837 and died 1917. Gone but not forgotten. That's an old one too, isn't it? What I wanted to look at was those. Oh my God, it goes way back in through there. I know I say this every time I come to one of these videos, but this is bigger than I thought. See, there's some. They're all through here. There's a baby's grave, little lamb. And these are all old graves here. This cemetery's abandoned. The baby's grave. You can get the thorns without getting eaten up. Ouch! Scratch that. Little too thorny to be digging in with bare hands. See more of them back in there too. All through here. I seem to wind up in some brushy stuff, don't I? Oh Lord. Getting old, guys, getting old. Check that one out. America Justice. Wife of Lee Justice, born 1874. Can't tell the death date. And you can't get back in there either to clear it off. You forget that. I can't see the other one over there either. I can maybe see a date. See, in 1866 is the only date that I can make out on that one from here, and I can't really get any closer. But there's more all through there. Luckily, because that's what I'm using, is game trails. This is, I guarantee you, this is completely inaccessible the rest of the year. January will be about the only time you can get in here. No name on the back. See if I can see one on the front. Wow. Deer poop, deer poop, deer poop, deer. My God, they're everywhere. Okay. Now this is, it says Vic. E-L-A-B, wife of J.B. Vic. 1889 to 1919. There's a sleeping Jesus. It's a good place to be. A little clearing back here. Back in the tree line. Father. And that looks like a Civil War grave back there. Possibly two. No telling. Can't really read either of those. And that's just stones. One that's toppled over. A couple here. Several here. Huh. Whoa, the locust. Thing's covered in thorns. Justice. Entangled here. This one is John Justice, born 1835, died 1903. There's several back through there as well. Watch the locust tree. He ain't went nowhere. Someone, I see it died in 1950. George, it's like George Justice. December 26th, 1867 to March 5th, 1950. Wow. Getting warm, y'all. Tony Rumi, 1865 to 1920. And this is Mike Rumi, 1899 to 1917. I'm guessing the stones were added later. Okay, I don't see any more. That's all I see. All right, let's head back down. Ferguson, infant son, unnamed, July 17th, 1884, died the same day. E. Biddle Conley, 1911 to 13, 2-year-old. I guess load back up and head back for the house. Guys, I appreciate y'all coming along. If you stayed this far, watch the whole video, we certainly appreciate you. But anyhow, I just like bringing y'all out, showing y'all this kind of stuff. I just enjoy it. What can I say? Sue me. But anyhow, we're gonna head on back down, get in the car, head on back home, and start video editing. Heather's got a couple days worth of work getting this one ready. But anyhow, guys, like I said, thank y'all for watching. We certainly appreciate y'all for coming along, and y'all have a great day. Y'all have a really good day. Thanks.